anyone cut me short. I was thinking this was the way to go, and you put up your puppet show. I say cheers to life. No, I'll be no good man's wife. Just leave me alone. I'm running the show. I'm telling you, it's my time to rise up. Live the life I'm proud of. No, you better go home. I'm telling you, it's my time to rise up. Live the life I'm proud of. So I woke up, sun in my eyes, forgot all about what I did last night. What I do remember that it was real, real nice. Talks about me are never good. I don't live like the way that I should. Oh well, I'm in for some fun tonight. Just leave me alone. I'm running the show. I'm telling you, it's my time to rise up. Live the life I'm proud of. No, you better go home. I'm telling you, it's my time to rise up. Live the life I'm proud of. Hey now, don't be shy. Follow my lead if you wanna be mine. Hey now, it's you and I. We could be the next Bonnie and Clyde. Hey now, don't be shy. Follow my lead if you wanna be mine. Oh, it's our time to rise up. Live the life we're proud of.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is our final boarding call, and the doors will be closing soon. Please board quickly and safely. Our monorail will be departing momentarily. Thank you. Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas.
Welcome, everybody. Roll camera one. It's on. It's not middle of the week hump day. We passed that last night, but this is a special Thursday edition. It's a makeup edition from last week when I was a little under weather. I see the chat is loading up early. It does not surprise me when you have a founding father of our industry join us, like Mangello when he was here, like when Panda joins us, like someday when I get Tracker to come on here and sit down with me. It's going to happen. I'm not going away. he'll put out a restraining order against me before I leave him alone. I'll just keep asking until he finally gives up and says, I don't want to talk to you anymore. I'll come talk to you. That would be great. These are people that started this whole thing, and we wouldn't have what we have today if it wasn't for these people. And I'm so proud to, call John my friend, like Lou, but also to sit down with him. And tonight's a serious talk. It's us talking about him, where he's been, where he's going, what's all coming. He's real close. You guys hear me talk about him every show in the race to 100K. I'm hoping he's the next one that's going to get there. And how do we help him? Share out this stream. Let more people know to come over here and talk. That would be the way to do it. Just a reminder, at the end of the interview tonight, we will go through all of our normal closing procedures. I've got some new. We had some success stories today. Some people hit some milestones. We'll talk about them. Have a couple good viewer mail things. We'll talk about our sponsor of the evening. We have a paid sponsor for the show. She is a realtor in Orlando. That is a sponsor of the show, our first ever one. JoJo's World has some nice, kind words. He sent me a video to share out with everybody. If you haven't seen it, we'll talk about that. We'll talk about the race to 100K, which right now my guest is leading everybody in the race to 100K. We'll talk about our membership. We'll talk about our special Disney YouTube Recognition of Honor series, which I know when John goes over that 100K mark, he will be eligible for the overall Achievement Award, which has so far been presented to Resort TV 1 and presented to Dean from the Live Place for everything he's done for this community to grow the community. And people that are up for it on this time are Prince Charming Dev, Mickey Views, Braden is up for that award. Who else? DSNY Jack, up over, you got to be up over 100,000 or somewhere for there, or have an incredible success to be even considered for the Achievement Award. And we'll talk a little bit about that later on. So that's an important thing as we go through here. Let me do this. Let me say hello to chat real quick, because if I don't, I'll get yelled at by somebody, either one of you guys or my producer, Preston. He'll yell at me. So let me say hello real quick. Casey Bryant in here first. He beat Matt Williams. What's up, buddy? Gene, welcome in. Foss family at WDW. Can't wait to interview them later this year. What in the world with Russ? I should call him what in the HE double hockey sticks with Russ, because he's in here talking in front of me and John about Gideon's cookies. Do you see us? Do you think we don't want cookies? Russ, what's wrong with you? Udalali Lane, Kate, welcome, darling. Great to see you. Disinfinity Daniel, Rob Weiska's here. He's my man. Wait to see you. Mary T. Wells, she's incredible. An amazing support to the community. Love her. Casey Bryant, he is a super contributor to the channel. Bloomin' Cheesa in-house with us. Cricket Fox, all the way from Australia. Good morning, Cricket. Welcome in. Thank you for joining. Wish Upon a Run. I'm going to be interviewing those guys later on. You talk about Disney creators that are special. They have a whole unique look at the whole Disney creating playline with the Disney runs and Disney marathons. It's really cool. I can't wait to interview them later on this year. Thank you, Cricket, for starting to put some of Panda's links in there. Appreciate you already. AJC Magic TV, welcome in. Christine Hickman's here. Great to see you, dear. Adventures by D. I'll be interviewing Dave as well. Welcome in, Dave. Great to see you. Jump down here. I don't want to miss anybody. Alex the filmmaker. Alex, what's up, Belly? Surf Bum John in here with us, hanging out. Lady D. Hello, Jesse, my dear. Welcome. Great to see you tonight. So many friends. Share us out. This is a big night. I'm telling you, we got to there's 1,300 people that need to find this man. Let's try to break into that barrier tonight. Nico the Greco, welcome in. Julie McCowan. Car key. I found my missing car key. We can start this engine and get it rolling. Dad Builds, he is my support of all audio and the man. Welcome in, Dad Builds. Andrew Ford. God, you guys are rolling in here tonight. I love you guys. Dre Houston. Hello, Angel. Good to see you. Thank you for coming in and joining us tonight. I think I'm caught up. Happily Ever Yady. I love that name. You got to look twice because that can fool you on that one. Past Older Pair just jumped in as well. Let's get this party started. Great to see you guys here tonight. 32 of you. I am here and we are ready to roll. I've got an icon sitting with me. Let's bring it up here first, and I want to talk about it as we get ready to bring him in. Share the screen. I will. That's his channel right there. Do you see that? I've said this many a times on different fronts. Once you get over like 30,000, I always say this, that amount of people can't be wrong. That's a lot of people. That'll fill up a stadium. 98,000 will fill up a college stadium. That's incredible. 98,000 people have found this channel, this individual, this incredible person. Hannah Anderson, welcome in, darling. And just said, I love this guy and I want to be here. I'm one of them. I have been. Tina McNeil, I hear you're watching in the background. Thank you for sending me a text. Dreamer Deborah, I'm doing good. Thank you for checking in. 98,000 people. I was one of them. I found Panda a long time ago, several years ago. I actually got to meet him once in the Polynesian. We don't talk about it because I didn't get the warm and fuzzy because my fault, not his. He was in the middle of talking to some people that I felt were important. I chose to step back and not do a full introduction. I just said hello out of respect for what he's done for the community. But now it's great because I get to call the gentleman my friend. So that's his channel. Let me tell you a little bit about him. Ladies and gentlemen, my guest tonight delivers the best theme park entertainment you'll find that can bridge the gap from now until the time you get to the parks again. And most of the attractions he delivers, he uses a unique technique called Panda Vision to edit multiple takes into one streamless experience. I'm telling you, it's quality at its best. It's amazing. Francisco, welcome in, brother. Great to see you here as well. Ladies and gentlemen, he produces a weekly show called the Big Fat Panda Show with guests sharing similar passions for his love of Disney and the Orlando attractions. And I'm telling you, the guests he interviewed, we're not talking that he's interviewing the guy doing valet in front of the Poly. I'm talking he's bringing in heavy hitters because he knows everybody in this community. He has Disney media for a reason. He's respected fully, and his integrity is fully carried by Disney itself. Moreover, he's a pioneer in our industry and looked upon as one of the most respected top Disney YouTubers. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome, not in the hot seat, but for a serious sit down with me to the channel.
When you talk about me, I want to meet me. I'm like, who is this great guy? And I'm like, oh, that's me. That's nice. Thank you very much, Peter.
Halethorpe Pair already says, I just subbed to Big Fat Panda.
Thank you very much. Let me tell you, it's a slow crawl now. I'm going to be out on the street corner begging for subs.
No, you won't. We're gonna do our best to help you find your Halethorpe Pair. So, let me tell you about them real quick, John. They are all over. They I
see it. I see it. Thank you.
It's Mike.
Let me tell you how old I'm getting though.
Well, it's Mike and Val. They're beautiful people, and they go in behind quality channels and get behind them, and they're awesome. So
thank you very much, guys. I feel like I'm getting old because I saw somebody named Cricket, and then you said hi to Karki. In my mind, I'm a Disney thinker. I'm thinking, oh, somebody's got the Mulan Cricket name.
No,
I didn't know you said Karki. I think you said
two different people. Cricket is awesome. She JBL loves Disney. Welcome in. Nice to see you here.
Is that the JB that I know?
Probably is. Yeah, I haven't seen JB for a while. JB and I have known each other for a while. I've known her for a while, but I haven't seen her for a while also. But it's great to see her. I'm glad you're here.
JB.
So the cool thing is, Karki is Carol, and she's been around the community for a while. Huge support to the community, and we love Carol. But every time I see her, I say, oh, there's my missing car keys. I can start this thing and get going, which is great. It's one of my little things that I stole. And then Cricket Fox is a huge support of this Disney community from Australia. She comes in all the time.
Wow. I know a lot of Foxes in Orlando. Christine Fox, Haley Fox. So.
Nice. You have some good ones. Mary's saying you need a hearing aid already. No,
I know. Mary probably. I love Mary Wells.
Happily Ever Yeti says, I just subbed. Looking forward to checking you out. Wow, people are coming in, jumping all over it. I love it.
Thank you, Happily.
Drew in the Moment is in here, and Herschel Linney in here as well. So it's a party tonight with a great person. So let's get this thing rolling. My guest tonight, before he tells you a little bit about himself, just to let you know, he's a D23 member. We'll expand on this a little bit later on.
We do have to mention that gift that they're giving out this year for D23. Are they crazy?
We're going to talk about it.
It's worth the $99 just for that.
It is, and we're going to expand on that a little bit. Sorry, I got a little riled up here. Got excited. He's D23. He's an annual pass holder. He is a universal pass holder. First went to Disney in 1976, which is awesome. He's been doing his channel since July 29th of 2013. That's pretty awesome. Lives in and around the Orlando area, and again, has Disney media because he's widely respected. His channel, let's talk about social media, and then we're going to get to know him a little bit better. Social media, you can find everything on bigfatpanda.com. It is the one-stop shop to take you all around everything that Panda does, which is awesome. But just a quick breakdown. Instagram, 6,146 followers, 454 posts. Twitter,
I don't understand Instagram.
That's okay.
I don't understand it.
Well, you understand it about 5,300 subscribers more than I do, so great job.
Mine's luck.
Twitter, 6,790 followers on Twitter, which is incredible. Again, YouTube, we talk 98.7K subscribers, over 100 plus videos posted available, which is amazing. 54 million! You heard me, 54 plus million video views. So
I don't even know that number.
That is incredible. And also over in your Facebook group, 2.6 thousand members on Pandemonium, which I'm a proud member of that group, and I love it. Couple quick questions already. Cricket says, thank you for your great movie final ride video. That is how I found you. Nice comment there.
That was one of my mom's favorites, so I really put my heart and soul into that video.
You did an excellent job. I love that one. It's one of my favorites.
Thank you.
Julie McCown says, when does Panda puts out content all over the place. He's got a lot going on. We'll find out about that today. Julie, the best way that you can stay on top of Panda is go to his channel, subscribe to it based on the content that you see in there. That's what I want you to do, based on content, and then hit the alert button and you'll get update. That's how I got to watch him cry with Lou Mangello one day while they were taking down a tree.
Which one? Oh wait, was that the Magic Kingdom recently?
Yeah.
You didn't really see the real blubbering fool that I became.
I heard, because I texted Lou after that video, after I watched it.
Did you?
And he came back to me and said, you should have seen him. He was a blubbering mess. So I love Lou. I didn't expect to cry at all that day. Yeah, it's emotional. It happens. Brandy and Dave are welcome in. Great to see them. They're great, incredible creators. Yes, honey.
Two things. One, I'm going to Checkers because
Okay.
I don't want chicken, so Checkers burgers with cheese. And then
I feel like she should deliver pizza to me, Amber.
I know.
and then, are you okay if Allie Lemery spends the night?
I guess. I just don't want her near me.
Okay.
All right. Sunshine. She's an amazing support to the community. Sunshine is one of our followers that I've got to do this real for. John, you know somebody's important when they have their own entrance music and they support the community so much. Where did I put it?
I thought you were going to... That Amber has her own entrance music.
No, Amber's entrance music is Dad, Can I Get? That's usually what that entrance music is.
Hello, Dreamer Deborah. JB, I'm so happy JB is here. She's a good lady.
Oh, she's an excellent lady. Excellent lady. She's been around for quite some time. Where did I put it?
I don't know about that. I don't know. I don't want to call her old. She hasn't been around that long. No, I'm kidding.
I've been lucky enough to know her for quite some time.
Wow, I can't believe I was at Disney in '77. Wow.
That's amazing, isn't it, when you sit down and think about it?
Yeah. I was only 4, but still. Makes me know how old I'm here.
Let me play Sunshine's thing for her real quick.
I'm the doctor.
Dr. Hugh music, that's apparently what it is, so I love it. So anyway. Yeah. All right, let's get this thing rolling. Let's talk about you. John, share with everybody out there whatever you want to share initially, and then we'll get more into your channel and everything else that you've got going.
You know, Disney has always been a huge part of my life. Almost, some would say I need therapy, like it's a sickness. And let me explain where I'm coming from. I went once when I was either 4 or 5. I forget actually what year it was. It was definitely either 76, 77. But it made such an impact on me that when I got home, and we didn't go for I didn't see it again for 13 years. But for 13 years, I was obsessed about it. And I remember the neighbors next door saying, he doesn't stop talking, 3 years later, he's still talking about this Disney World.
Right.
And I'm sure that they were tired of me visiting their house because they're like, oh, we're gonna hear about the tiki room again. But I never stopped. And I told my dad I'm going to move down there when I get older. And it took till I was 29 before I got here. But it means so much to me. It's amazing how much I clung to Disney. And it wasn't like I had a bad home life.
Right.
Because I could understand it if I was like, my life was I was in a cage and they didn't feed me. It wasn't that. We were a poor family, but we had a home. We ran through the sprinkler, and that was life. So going to Disney still was amazing.
Up on Long Island, correct? You grew up in the Long Island area?
Grew up in Long Island, Franklin Square, Valley Stream, Elmont.
If Amber brought you pizza from Maryland, you would throw it at her. Trust me.
It's not that. It's not good. It's like Florida.
It's just. I mean, look, I've been up there to Mitchell Field and all up in the New York area. There's nothing like New York, New Jersey pizza. There's nothing to me.
I think it's got to be Chicago or New York, New Jersey.
Absolutely, those are the two.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Real quick,
same thing with bagels.
Really, where bagels from where? New York area too? You think?
Yeah,
it's got to be the water.
I can't find a similar bagel.
It's got to be the water.
The hard shell and the.
Oh God! Don't get me started. T. Marie's Place. Welcome in here. Hannah Anderson. Panda got another sub from me just now. Dave Houston.
Thank you
welcome
so
in.
much.
Welcome in, Dave Houston. Great to see you here. Joining us. This is Daniel. I think I said hello to you already, but don't want to miss you. Just make sure I'm not missing anybody else. Guys, phone lines are open for anybody that wants to call in and ask questions of John tonight. You're welcome to do so. Or, again, you can put them into the chat, and we will gladly cover them there. So, John, let's talk about your life and everything. Your love of Disney.
JB has relatives in Elmont. That's amazing. Okay, we got to talk about that later, JB.
Okay, you got a topic for later. So, Paul Engel, welcome in. Love his logo there. It's a Disney service coin for firefighters, which is awesome.
What is?
Paul Engel's little logo next to his name when he comes up in the chat.
Oh, I don't see the logos on my.
Oh, because you're looking at through the show. Okay, if you you'll see it later. You're going to hang around. I think I was going to ask you to. Hopefully, you will. If you'll see it later in the member thing, I'll point it out to you. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So,
and I'll share the repeat. I tried to share the live right now. Everything on you doesn't let me share it, so I'll definitely share the repeat.
Okay, thank you, John. I appreciate that. It means a lot to me. Chris Ilardi, welcome in. Need real Italian bread. Yeah. Lady Disaster said, I just subbed to Panda from all 4 of my YouTube accounts, and she has business accounts and regular accounts and all kind of stuff.
Thank you, Lady Disaster. I like that.
Oh, she's just incredible. Jesse's amazing. So let's.
I just heard Tinkerbell.
That was the front door. Amber going to get whatever dinner that I'm paying for again tonight. It's the first. Paul says it's the first responders challenge coin is what it is. That's what it is.
That's not the same. That's like a challenge coin that you gave me, but that's not the first responders one.
But it's a first. No, that's my channel. His is first responders from Disney firefighters, which is incredible.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. So let's talk about that love of Disney and elaborate again. Just a little bit more on your whole love of Disney and how you've kind of grown with that and taken it into the parks and done all that to build to where we're talking about your channel. Welcome in, Glenn, again. And it's Joey's World. Great to see you here.
I do remember watching the and there's a documentary. It's free on YouTube called Dream Finders, and I do talk about this a little bit in more detail, obviously. But they do. I remember watching The Wonderful World of Disney, and I hadn't been on a plane. You know, that's all we knew was Long Island, and our vacations were you went to the zoo. We didn't go on a vacation, so to know that I was going to visit what I saw on TV and then get there and get on that ferry boat. And believe it or not, my dad, if you picture my same weight, but a foot taller, so he's still a really big guy.
Yeah.
And I'm on his shoulders, and I'm a chubby kid, but a little guy. And I'm on his shoulders going over the Seven Seas Lagoon, and that's when you see the castle and you see, the kingdom, and you're like, mind blown. What is going on over there across the water? And then you just do it for 2 or 3 days, and you're like, I took home every book and every year that remember the Steve Birnbaum's official guide to Disney?
Yeah.
Every year, whatever little change was in that book, I had to rebuy it and read it from cover to cover over and please. And then all I would do is save up money in a little piggy bank to go again.
I love it. I love it. We had a couple other friends join in. Welcome in Brandy from Brandy and Dave. Good to see you, my dear. Dole Whip Dad, one of my partner channels. We'll talk about him a little bit later on. He's joining us and saying hello. We also had the Disney Baker saying hello. Yes, he likes my hat. Thank you. And Jungle Juice, welcome in as well. Let's elaborate for a second on that video that you were a part of. That was an incredible documentary. I know you know where you can tell everybody they can find it right now quicker than I can. So let's talk about that.
I think it's just on YouTube. If you search Dream Finders, one word on YouTube, It's me, it's Lou Mangello, it's Ron Schneider, the original Dream Finder. And honestly, it is a little bit of a self-indulgent, what are these people doing? But they try to explain where the magic comes from and what made people change their lives to move to Florida to cover the parks. Because when I did it, I didn't know there was money involved in it. I'm still not rich from it. Believe me, like I said, I'm going to be on the street corner begging for subs soon. And I don't mean just subs for the channel. I mean sandwiches as well. But
I need
But
one of my moderators to go find that Dream Finders and throw the link into the chat if you could.
It's produced really well. It's about 90 minutes. The only reason why I'm on there as executive producer is just because I linked up the actual producer with some of the people. Otherwise, I didn't have anything to do with the production per se.
It's very smooth. It's done incredibly articulate. It's well spoken. Transitions incredible. I love it. I thought it was great.
Some of the time lapse stuff amazes me.
Absolutely.
Like the guy set the camera up for 24 hours during Flower and Gardens. Anthony Cortez, the producer, and it was just amazing what comes out of it.
I absolutely love it. Wishes Forever, welcome in. Wishes Forever says, I love Panda's, where'd it go? Passion about Disney World. That's pretty cool.
And you can't make that up. You can't make that passion up. You'll know it. If somebody doesn't have it for real, you'll know.
Absolutely.
You just can't make it up.
Kate from Oodalali Lane says, Pete, I agree so much with Panda. I went for the first time in 79 when I was 5. We drove down from PA and we stayed at Fort Wilderness. Ever since, I was addicted. So that's a pretty cool comment itself.
Well, here's another thing. When I went back 15 years later so now I was about 19 years old, I guess. They said, we have 3 days in the park because we were just coming to Florida to visit family for like 2 weeks. But for 3 days, we were going to be in Disney. So me and my little brother said we're going to do 2 days Magic Kingdom and 1 day Epcot. After we did our last day in Epcot, we were sorry that we didn't do 2 days Epcot and 1 day Magic Kingdom.
Wow.
So even as a kid, when I say kid, 19 years old, we didn't know what Epcot was at all.
Right. And the value of that has grown drastically over the years to what it is now. It's incredible. Thank you, Rob Wiska, for putting the Dream Finders link in there. Guys, whether you're watching me live or you're watching me on replay, if you haven't seen that Dream Finders, do me a favor. Watch it, and you'll send me a direct message saying, thank you for pushing me there. Brandy, minivans, I'm sorry. You can't spend $1,000. She spends $1,000 a week on minivans. I love Brandy.
Wait, you could do that,
Oh, yes, she does. She's amazing. I love that creator. She's a beautiful person. She's an incredible mother.
Wait, didn't they cancel the minivans?
They did, and it's because Brandy and Dave got locked into Pittsburgh, and they couldn't come down because of quarantine. And all the money they were spending on minivans, it got shut down because they couldn't spend it. They were single-handedly keeping minivans open.
But why can't we buy them? I would love to. Did you ever go in one of them? They are decked out, beautiful luxury black leather inside. I want to buy one of them.
They're gorgeous. Yeah, I'd love to have one myself. I can't argue that.
Yeah. You think they'd be cheap,
Fuzz.
but...
Now, I don't know if...
I love Rob Fuzz.
Okay, let me talk about Rob Fuzz with you for a second. Have you followed...
I pull him out of my belly button sometimes.
That's scary. Okay. Disney Nerd Herders, welcome in. We're going to talk about them later. They hit a big accomplishment. Let me welcome in the Nerd Herders properly here, John. I try to do everything right.
Nerds!
I gotta welcome them the proper way. Listen, Rob Fuzz is the king of retro videos, John. I know you like a lot of old school stuff. On his channel, he is amazing at putting together retro Disney videos, clips that he had from his old VHS and transfer them over. Check it out. You'll love it.
Some of the stuff that was on Dreamfinders was from retro something. I wonder if Rob did any of those.
I don't think he did that. He's just recently started that within like the last year. And he's become the king of retro as far as I know in our Disney community with what he puts out.
Rob, I need a good Journey into Imagination video and Horizons. So if
Rob,
you find those.
Have you posted those, Rob? Tell me if you can. Hey, we got a special guest in here. Louis Carry-On. Hey, Pete. Hope all is well. I got the pin. Thank you that you got the coin. I'm glad you did. I'm back in Afghanistan on quarantine. Should be back to work by February 7th. My friend, stand tall for our country. You know you're representing the freedom of everybody that stands here. We're proud of you. We love you. You're an American hero. He checks into our show and to others live.
Louis, thank you for your service, man. Thank you. That's crazy in Afghanistan.
He's unbelievable. I can't say enough. Dreamer Deborah says, Rob Fuzz says he will get that for you. So he says he'll get that.
Some good ones.
Okay. Dreamer Deborah, please ask Panda what extinct ride he would bring back to WDW, and does he like the Skyliner?
I want Alien Encounter back so bad.
Really? I'm surprised at that one. I thought it was...
I would pick Horizons, actually. That would be my top one. Horizons was one of those rides where I was like at an age where I was like, Ma, can I go on by myself? And she's like, all right, if you want it. I was like, oh, I'm going to go on this little adventure. Like it was dangerous to go and sit on a ride by myself, but that was great. And you know what? Okay, I didn't think I was going to like the Skyliner. I was pretty scared. I got on it, fear went out, and I felt like I was in the Wonka, the Wonka Vader at the end where they crash through the ceiling. I thought I was in there. And when you go over the Caribbean beach, which is all those colored roofs. Here comes the New York accent. It does, and they didn't plan when they built the Caribbean beach that it would be seen from high above, but it looks like it was meant for the gondola. So yeah,
I love it. Great answer. And Panda did a excellent video regarding DAS. We really loved it. Joey's World says. Nice
was that the autism social story?
Yes, that was.
Yes.
You did a great job with that.
Thank you.
Obviously, I'm a proud member of the disability community, along with Joey, my good friend. While we're in here, do me a favor, guys. While we're listening to Panda and learning more about him, give me some solid red, white, and blue flags or something in the chat for Louie. Show him your love. I would appreciate that. I would appreciate that a lot. So, yeah, he's a good man. So, let's talk about your name, the Big Fat Panda, and how this all came to fruition, how the channel first started and found its way.
As I was developing the channel, and just to get back to retro, if you ever look up Trapper Keeper commercial, I'm in an 80s Trapper Keeper notebook commercial.
You are.
Rob Fuzz, I have to show that to Rob Fuzz because he may go, oh, I remember that. That go back retro. But I was watching Kung Fu Panda, the cartoon, which is DreamWorks. I'm sorry, it's not Disney. I wish Disney would buy DreamWorks so that I could just say the panda is Disney already.
Yep.
And at the end, the villain is pummeling him and says, "You're a big fat panda." And he goes, "I'm not a big fat panda. I'm the big fat panda." And he kills him. And I was like, oh, I have to take that name. And it is a shock value because I'll be at like a hotel and a wife will want to say hello to me, but she doesn't know for sure if it's me, which I don't know how you could see someone else that looks like me, but it happens. And the husband will come on and go, "Excuse me, are you the I don't want to know how to say this. My wife says that you might be the big panda guy." They hate to say the word fat like it's this. And I'm like, "Yeah, Big Fat Panda." It comes from the movie, and they're like, oh, "Okay, good." I should say no. What are you talking about? How dare you say that to me?
Well, I will say that you're a presence. Okay, you and I are both.
Thank you.
We're not small guys, but you're
getting small there.
Well, we'll see. I'm just trying to
skinny. I got to fatten you up a little bit.
The body after the medical tragedy is what I'm trying to retain. Not the
you look healthy. You're healthy though.
Five guy that I had. But here's the thing. I don't mean that in a negative way. Your presence of positivity and the joy and energy that you bring. You know, when I was sitting that day in Poly, I saw you from across the room. And I was sitting talking with Dev, and his back was to you. And I said, "I haven't met him yet, but I guarantee you that's Panda. I can tell by the laugh." And he looked around. He's like, "Yeah, I know John. You want to go over?" And I was like, "Well, yeah, I want to meet him. He's one of my favorites. He's a pioneer." And of course, Dev looked at me and goes, "What am I? Chopped liver? I'm a pioneer." I was like, "No, you're not. You're not that type of pioneer." So we got Dev all fired.
Poor Prince Charming. Dev.
Yeah. So put him in his place. But it is what it is. But yeah, so you do, and you bring that presence because again, your respect that Disney gives you. Being social media, they don't give that to everybody.
And that only happened like the last 3 years. So I had that even before that, maybe 3-4 years ago. But I was always just Disney brings it out in me, and I want to share the happiness. It's infectious.
I absolutely love that. Love that. Appreciate you guys all saying thanks to Louie in the channel. I know my moderators are all over everything. I love you guys. Appreciate you taking care of everything for me. Help me out. So we talked about where your channel came from and how it's grown over the years. Of course, we're at 98.7 going into tonight. We're 1,300 away from where we need to be. So you can get your. I saw Dev got his play button today. He put out a video.
Did he really?
He got it today. Yep.
Forget it. I'm gone. Thank you. If Dev got it before me, I'm done. Have a good night, everyone. Thank you.
Well, he had some influence the last couple months. He did some.
Let me tell you, COVID slowed me down completely because
it picked it up for him.
Did he really?
It picked it up. Well, two things picked it up for him. He took advantage of COVID and did a lot of broadcasting. He also spoke his piece during the Black Lives Matter and everything that was going on there, and he picked up some recognition from that, some new followers, and
that's nice.
And he's got his thing, so he's the next one to check that box off. But you're not far from there. We're gonna keep working daily on this channel to get it. Talk to me about some of the channels, whether they're Disney or non-Disney, that influenced you as a creator as you were putting together your channel.
There was not a lot when I started that I remember. I remember, honestly, when I started, and I'm not putting anyone down because this was 13 years ago, I didn't see good Disney videos and it upset me. So that's why I went and I said, let me make, like for Flower and Garden, I was taking pictures of all these flowers and gardens. And I said, why don't I get on the monorail and go around so I can take it from up above and intercut it into the below shots, and that takes a little bit of a commitment because you have to sit and go through the whole thing. And if you didn't catch it on one pass, you had to go around again. So I tried to do things like that to do it. So at the time there wasn't, of course, now there's some great channels out there, and I don't have so much time because I'm trying to create all the time to watch them, but I do watch so many different channels. It's amazing. Like, there's not even, I'm trying to think of who I could even space out. I think the Disney parks themselves have come up really good. Their blog stuff comes up really good lately.
Yeah.
And they're nice and they're quick. They're non-committal chunks of time.
Well, and the other thing too, it's unique for you. I want to make this point, but first I really want to say Magic of the Mouse TV, which is also Magic of the Mouse Radio, which is a partner with me. I don't know if you're familiar with Magic of the Mouse Radio, but you'll hear about it tonight, John. It's incredible. Disney Radio went away. It's gone.
I know.
And well, I'm going to play something for you in a second and show you what is here now, and you're going to love this when I show it to you. And also, I saw Magic Mouse Ears and Magic podcast. James, huge support of the community. James, send me that new logo so that I can put it up for you. John, two things. One, I want to say this, and I want to show you the Magic of the Mouse thing. You have a unique part, too, because of being Disney Media. You've met a lot of the top people across all of social media. You've gotten a chance to meet and get to know the AJs of Disney Food Blog and the Mollys of Instagram and all those people out there, which a lot of people don't get to do on that type of level, and you get to associate with them on a different level, which also helps. It brings a lot to it, and you should. I know you're proud of that. You should be. You've earned that with what you've done. Let me play this for you real quick, John, so you can see what this is. I'll be curious to see the reaction on this. Ready?
Ladies and gentlemen, we're approaching our station at the entrance to Main Street, USA, gateway to the 7 themed lands of the Magic Kingdom.
I only hope that we never lose sight of one thing, that it was all started by a mouse.
Hi-ho, it's home from earth we go.
Welcome, foolish mortals.
Happy haunts materialize.
And begin to vocalize.
Let it go!
Grab your mouse ears and tune in to the new Magic of the Mouse Radio, where we're playing all the music from your favorite Walt Disney movie soundtracks, along with the music from Walt Disney theme parks, rides, and shows. So join us here at Magic of the Mouse Radio, broadcasting from Lake Buena Vista, Florida, 24/7.
So he started.
I don't know how I didn't hear about that. That's some of the cleanest audio I've ever heard.
He's doing incredible with it. He's got, of course, the music from the parks and all, like it said, but he's also bringing, like this show, our show tonight, will be featured on Magic of the Mouse Radio and played live on there.
And that's why I'm going to tune into Magic of the Mouse Radio.
I'm telling you, he's incredible. I'm very proud that Bill is working with me and everything. So proud of him. So, channels as they're going, where do you see your channel going? I know you've tied everything into bigfat.com, but where is your thought presence of down the road?
I see myself at 98,800 in about 5 years from now. I'm kidding, because it did slow down. I'm doing the live shows. The live shows I find they get a lot of audience, but I don't know if it gets subscribers, and trying to tell people about the bell to get the notification. It's on my phone. It's different than somebody else's phone, than somebody's iPad, than somebody. So trying to tell someone where the bell is, I don't know where the darn bell is. But I see myself doing more of the same. If I get a vaccine, which I should be getting soon, I'm gonna be at the parks a lot more than I am now. I just am honest that heavy people sometimes don't do well with COVID, so I'm petrified. I do not want to be the fat guy in the hospital going, I'm the fat guy that's in the hospital. I don't want to do that.
Don't do that. I almost did a spit take. Don't do that.
And so far, I mean, I've been healthy as an ox, but you just get a little scared with this stuff. Then there's a new strain and a new variant, and now you got to wear 10 masks or maybe 30. I don't know, maybe 30 masks will do it for me.
That's awesome.
So yeah, but I do want to do more of the same. I want to get a better camera because I have a really good Sony camera. Hold on, I'm getting too close to the mic here. That I use now, the camcorder.
Okay.
But now it looks like the mirrorless SLRs are even better for video. So I think that's my next
purchase.
My next, all these things cost money, of course.
take it up a level. That's for sure. Absolutely. Let's talk and transition for a second here before I go into more of the channel stuff, because I want to talk about all the channel, the playlists, and all that. Let's talk for a second about two topics. Let's go over first. Let's talk about embroidery. I think it's important what you do with embroidery. Let's tell people about this. This is pretty cool.
What's so funny is COVID. I represent a travel agency. Am I allowed to say the name of the travel agency?
Yes, absolutely, you are.
Okay, thank you. MouseFanTravel.com, a division of MEI Travel, is Becky Mankin owns it, and I worked for them for a long time, and I rep like an ambassador, not a travel agent. I'm like an awareness ambassador. And then with COVID, I don't know if you got it, but there was no travel, so there was no travel agency. And had they not done things smart, they would have went completely under. So I had to come up with something to just, I pay the bills a little bit. I have some play money. I have to buy some Disney fun. I couldn't not have a Funko at all. So I said, I wanted to do embroidery, and the machine was about $1,500 for the Brother machine. I felt like this little old Italian lady named Sophia. She was just bursting out, and she needed to do her embroidery. So I started to do towels with Disney-inspired images, not copyright, but fringe copyright.
Right.
So I did that. I did napkins, towels, and it worked out pretty good. People were buying it. They're in the store on BigFatPanda.com. There's all Valentine's Day stuff now.
Guys, I'm telling you, check it out. He's got an embroidery machine.
It's fun stuff.
Right above his head, literally, I think, is where it's located. It's upstairs in his house. He does it all there, and I'm telling you, go check out Panda's shop. You will not regret it if you want some unique embroidered stuff for your house. It's definitely quality stuff. David T., great to see you in here, buddy. We will talk about that. That's a topic coming up in just a couple minutes. The good thing is Panda's here with us tonight. We have a couple minutes. We're not strained totally for time, and we're going to talk about
I'm not running away.
Let's talk about this.
Let me just say one thing real quick.
Sure,
I did so good with the embroidery that I went back and got a small business loan, and we bought a $15,000 embroidery machine that has 10 needles and does 1 million. It looks like it. People said, "How's the new machine?" I'm like, "It's only killed 2 of my cats." It was scary when I got it. It's this big industrial thing. So that's that. Now I'm okay.
If you have ideas, take it to Panda too. He's looking for ideas. If you have an idea that you might want to create with him to do towels or something for you, he's willing to talk. Reach out to him and send him a direct message. Let's talk about Scentsy. I love this. I'm a big fan. You've done a great job.
You have something Scentsy there?
My mom does, and she bought from you a while back while I was in the hospital. She brought it over to the hospital, and at the time I didn't realize it was yours. But she wanted to bring a Disney reflection over, and she brought.
That's nice.
So she took it home with her. She's like, I'm keeping it. So
I was always a smell person with Yankee Candle, and nothing could fill up a big living room like Yankee Candle. But then they started to get, the quality went down, the price went down, it was no good. But Scentsy had the Disney contract. So I was like, all right, if Disney is letting them make stuff for them, let me look into this. Why don't I just sell? I figured, all right, my brand is bringing Disney into the home, whether that be the embroidery, the Scentsy, or the YouTube channel, until you can be at the park. So right. I kind of justified it. Like, all right, that's good. I'm going to go with that. But the Scentsy stuff is nice. The Disney stuff, as a matter of fact, the Mickey and Minnie warmer, they're canceling it the end of January to bring 2 new ones.
Wow.
The website mine for Scentsy is, you're going to laugh hopefully at this too, pandasmells.com. If you get a chance, just visit pandasmells.com. Go look at all the Disney stuff. The Villains warmer is what I like.
Scents. They have holders for the scents that are Disney influenced. There was a Baby Yoda one that I think broke the house. That was incredible.
It did. It sold out in 6 minutes.
Guys, go check this out. It's pretty cool. Adventures of Gonzo, welcome in. Mike Wheeler, welcome in. Great to see you.
Hey, Gonzo taught me what an empanadilla was. I think,
don't
not an empanada.
No. We're not gonna have any of that language on this channel. I don't trust Gonzo. He's probably calling me names.
I don't trust him.
Yeah.
You don't know what he puts in his empanadilla. You don't know.
Oh God, it scares me in itself. I love Gonzo though. Magic of the Mouse. Bill says, does Panda do the embroidery on polo shirts? If so, tell him I'll be in contact.
I do. The problem is just getting the right shirts, getting the right size. But send me an email.
Bill, reach out to him. Tell him who you are, and he'll answer your call because you and I are friends, and you met him here, so he won't look at you as some.
Or when I hear Pete McDevitt, you know him. Sometimes I don't pick up.
Well, my wife's like that.
I love you, Pete. No.
I know you do, buddy. I appreciate it. I consider it one of God's gifts that I got a chance to meet.
Me too. I'm so happy that I got to fix what happened at the Poly. It wasn't a bad thing, but apparently, I don't know who I was talking to, and I don't know why. Pete, usually if you meet me,
you want to know who it was?
Fuzzies.
You want to know who it was?
Yeah.
I've never told you this.
You tell me.
Because you've never asked, and I didn't want to push the button. Hold on real quick. I got to do this first. I'm going to keep you in suspense. Okay. It's a fast pass to our channel. Gonzo, $9.99 Super Chat. Great to see you both today. Great stream. Ooh. Thank you, Gonzo. You like that, John? Every time I get a Super Chat, my son calls them a fast pass, and we play this sound.
Do you know what people started to do to me? You know how the Super Chat, it'll say the price and who gives it? Yeah. People started to do fake ones, just like typing it in. And I was like,
God. Well, I think with
it was a funny thing, but it was like, oh, is that real? No.
That person you were talking to that day was Mr. Tim Tracker.
Okay, I might have been fanboying slightly.
So I didn't.
I don't anymore.
Yeah, when I saw you, and by the time you got done talking, you were trying to get over to film whatever you were going to film. Dev was real quick with you, and I just.
I might have been trying to get him. Excuse me, I've been drinking and burping. I might have been trying to get him as a guest on my show at that time. As a matter of fact, I can go look on YouTube and see when he was a guest. Would you know the date?
No, it was a while back, but it was probably around that time. Okay. It wouldn't surprise me.
I bet you it was because I was trying to
see him. You can tell him I'm not giving up. I want him on my show. I think
he's hard to court.
Well, he is, and I respect it. I mean, look, they were.
He should respond. He should at least respond. I believe no matter how popular you get, you respond.
He's the Christopher Columbus of this initial thing going on there, and he probably gets thousands of requests a day, and he doesn't have the time. Honestly, let's be honest. He's got a kid, a beautiful wife. He doesn't have the time to go through and vet everybody. So it takes somebody that knows somebody.
I would send a blanket response back at least so you don't feel completely left out. I don't know. I want him to respond. I'm sure he will at some point. Believe me, I think he will.
I hope he will. Hope he will. It'd be nice if he did. I'd love to have him come on and just sit on this forum. I don't want to put him in the hot seat because I think he would lose his mind. Matt Williams asked a unique question. If Disney decided to build a new theme park tomorrow to celebrate the Disney YouTube community, welcome in, Sarah J. Great to see you, honey. And also Anthony the Molar Man is here. Man, we're growing. 55 you in. Keep sharing us out. And if you're brand new, find it again. Let me show you real quick before I finish this in. That is his channel right there, the Big Fat Panda. He's approaching 100,000. Loving Disworld. Welcome in, buddy. Go over and check out Panda. That's his channel right there. I guarantee you the content will want to keep you there. Kim Stallworthy, welcome in as well. So if Disney starts this new park to celebrate the community, and they come to you and say, Big Fat Panda, we want to do a ride or a show based on your channel, what does that ride or show look like?
Ooh. Okay, it's going to be a little bit like Peter Pan's Flight on steroids.
Ooh.
Because it has to deal with flying.
Okay.
Yeah. That's a good one. I always want to do something Peter Panish, but just on a bigger scale. Other than that, I don't know. Would it have to do with my life? Probably not. But it would still be about fantasy and dream. Be about dreaming. I'd be in a bed sleeping. You would take off and go through my crazy dreams. Then you'd come back into the bedroom.
I love it. That would work. I love it. That's awesome. That's awesome. All right, let's jump in here over to here real quick before I go back to the channel. Let's talk for a minute about you've attended Disney, obviously the Orlando parks. You've also attended Disneyland, which is cool. But you want to go somewhere else, which is on my bucket list as well. And where's that?
I'm dying to go to Disney Sea. Dying to go there. I just don't know about the flight.
Yeah,
I don't know if I can handle it.
That's a long one.
I need a pill that puts me to bed for 13 hours, and then you wake up and you're there.
That would be pretty cool.
Have you been to Disneyland?
I have not. It's my daughter has. My eldest has. Right when I was planning a trip to go out there is when all of my medical tragedy happened. So it's now on the back end of the bucket list. I got to get home first in front of the castle down seeing. You'll be one of the people, obviously, I hook up with when we're down there to say hello.
Absolutely.
I want to get home first before I get back out there. And there's a lot of friends.
If you're like me, where you're very, very familiar with Disney World, and then you go to Disneyland, it's the weirdest thing because it's familiar, and then they throw something. They just throw a mountain on Main Street at you, and you're like, what?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Let's see here. Make sure I'm not missing anything. What is that? Oodalali Lane was sharing her 1979 picture from Fort Wilderness with me when we were talking about that. That's great. Michelle the Quilter, welcome in as well. So that's pretty cool. I think that's awesome. But even though you've done that, you have done all 4 Disney cruises. Let's talk about Disney cruising.
I haven't been on all their ships. I've done 4 Disney cruises.
Oh, my fault. Okay, I missed.
But let me tell you, No, that's all right. After I've done other cruises like Royal Caribbean, that's it. I'm done. I will not do any other cruise ever again except for Disney. And it's not just because I'm a Disney fanatic. The food is better. The whole quality is better. I don't feel like a number. I don't feel like a piece of cattle. Disney is worth every penny extra. Save up, go on a Disney cruise. It's amazing.
Which one would you say is your favorite out of the ones you've done, John?
I got to remember the name. I think I was on the Fantasy.
Okay.
The one that has Beauty and the Beast on stage. And I saw Beauty and the Beast on Broadway in New York. The one on the ship is literally better. Absolutely.
Wow.
100%. Yeah, better than a Broadway show. I sit there, I cry. Again, watching the Be Our Guest. When they do Be Our Guest on the ship, it is mind-blowing. Anybody in this chat room who's been on a Disney cruise and saw Beauty and the Beast will admit the Beauty and the Beast stage show is mind-blowing on the cruise.
If you saw that in the chat, if you've been on the cruise and seen that, put in the chat. I'd love to know that. That's pretty cool. I keep telling my wife that I won't go on a cruise unless I can fish. And, of course, you can't do that on a cruise.
No, you can. You can go fishing when you get to the island. When you get to Castaway Key, go fishing.
Okay. Well, I'm actually starting to consider
Pete, you'd love it. You wouldn't even feel like you had anything. If you needed the wheelchair, if you needed anything, the cruise is going to make you feel like you had the best vacation.
Well, I'm coming into it where I'm going to give in and go do it myself because I am enjoying that. Mike Wheeler says if you haven't done so already, make sure you hit the like button for our amazing guest. Yeah, I agree, Mike. He is amazing. Let's see. Okay, thank you. I don't know why that is. The big thing is, thank you, Mike Wheeler, for that note. Here's the key, guys. If you want to find everything with the Big Fat Panda, it's really simple. Go to the internet and go to thebigfatpanda.com. He has got links to everything there. Everything he's doing, it's one-stop shopping for the Big Fat Panda, for sure.
It's literally 33 days old, that website.
Yeah,
I
were about to pick it off the last time you and I talked.
It took forever because we built it from the ground up. There's no template or anything there. It wasn't made with like WordPress. That's just somebody programmed it.
I love it. It's Joey's World. It's probably either Keith or Lisa in there. Says, Pete, we did a Disney cruise and it ruined us for all other cruises. Wow.
Absolutely, 100%.
James, Mouse Ears and Magic podcast. Let me see what James says. Well, let's see. What else did James get?
I'm reading his. I
Panda.
hear cruise ships aren't.
Go ahead.
I hear cruise ships aren't made for us big guys. What's your ruling on that? Was a big fear of mine. The Disney cruise ships, not so bad. Not going to lie to you. When you're in the bathroom, you're like this, but it's still accessible. The shower's fine. A little fighting with the shower curtain. The
Right.
shower. So they used to have these showers that are so tiny that when you come out, you're a different shape. I would say that I'm going to come out square. But not on Disney. Disney's pretty good, and the bed situation is nice. If you can get a bigger cabin, one of the Supreme cabins, much better moving around. But on the ship itself, perfect. It's just great. It wasn't bad. Royal Caribbean, tighter.
Okay. Kate, I cannot transfer that over. One of the things with this program is I can't just interactive grab it and stuff, though. I apologize. Mara Memphis, welcome in. Thank you for being here. I always think, whenever I think about the cruise, I always think about Gilligan and me ended up on an island, but it's not like that. It's safe.
No.
So let's talk.
Pete, you would love it. You would love the Disney cruise.
I'm going to have to check that out. So big collector. John has unique collections here, which I think might surprise you, might not, as you're watching this video. Of course, he collects the Scentsy Buddies, which are, you can explain those. Those are buddies that come from the whole Scentsy Pro, which I think are cool. Let's talk about them first.
I don't collect plush animals, but Scentsy had the teddy bears, Disney teddy bears, and they take a scent pack right in the back. There's a little zipper. You put a scent pack. So every time you shake it or move it around, the whole room smells. So they have these really nice Disney Scentsy Buddies. So I collected them and I keep posting pictures of them and stuff.
Yes, check out his Instagram if you want to see those. There's some pretty cool stuff that John posts consistently over there. And he does a good job. And that's another reason why he's a pioneer.
I do collect some pins. This one, you're the first to see this. This just came in today, so I'm going to show you.
Oh, hold on. Let me bring you up full throttle.
Can you see it?
Hold on. I got to bring you in. I wasn't planning on this.
Let me hold his ear.
Oh, we have a Panda pin.
That's series. No, there's 100 of these. I'll put them on sale for $11.99 each on the website. These are I'll put Disney backings on them. But this is the second one. There's 12 left of the 100 that I did before.
I love it.
So
I'm going to end up getting me one of those because I don't know if you can see or not, John, but over my shoulder here, up on the shelf, where Sorcerer Mickey is a pin box for Disney creators, and I put those.
Make sure we talk after the show. If you don't want to spend money, I only have 100, but they give you like 8 artist proofs. I might just be able to send you one of them so you don't have to spend.
Oh God, I would love that, to put a pin in there next to the Hitchhiking Bones and this and that. Bob and Ashley, Donna Jaworski.
I'll look for it in your next show. I'll be like,
"Where's it at?" All right, let's jump back. Oh, one other thing. I got to say this now because my son's not here. I got to do this before he gets here. John is a huge Funko collector, which I
love Funko.
I have a new affiliation and friendliness with them because of my son. How big is your collection, out of curiosity?
It's not that big. I purposely try to stick to some Christmas ones I like, Haunted Mansion completely. I might have 50, maybe 60. There's a lot of people who have hundreds and thousands. I don't even have the room for that many.
My son's collection is now up over $3,000, which is,
oh my gosh,
yeah. You were
and he didn't have the one that I sent.
No, John, out of the clear kindness of his heart, out of nowhere, sent Preston one, which Preston went crazy about. We've had a lot of.
He didn't have it.
Well, we've had a lot of friends of the channel that have sent Preston a lot for Christmas or just to cheer him up as things go on. I can't say enough to the community for thank you. And he got one the other day from Casey Bryant. He got the first ever 10-inch Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, it's
which
great.
Is an incredible one. And he got the first ever Sorcerer Mickey. It's in a red box. He got those two in the mail the other day, and he flipped out.
What's your address, and what time do you go to sleep?
I live at 1 Universal Park. I don't know. I got to get.
What I love about Preston, how old is he?
13.
See, to have something like that in your life at 13, I think it's just a healthy collection addiction. I think we have to. I mean, I don't have kids, and I'm just at an age now where I want to nurture good things in kids so that because this world sometimes becomes too pessimistic, and I think that's a good thing that he's got going, and it's nice that he's enjoying his Funko
Thank you.
collection.
That's cool. Cricket just put the Panda pin link in there. Go blow that pin out. Let me hear that we sold a bunch of pins tonight.
That's the first one, not this one yet. This one won't be on until Saturday.
Saturday, okay, Saturday. You guys better be hammering some pins for all you pin collectors out there.
But pin number 1 is there right now. There's only 12 left of that.
Only 12. Let's blow through those 12 tonight. I would love that. That would make me feel like I did something today. All right, let's jump back over.
Mary Wells wants me to raise the price of the pins.
She wants a commission.
You know what? She should get it. She's been good.
She's incredible. I love Mary. I love Mary to death. Real quick, I want to go back over the channel and we'll come back to merch. 22 playlists on John's channel, guys. Are
there really?
Yes, over 2,000 documented videos on your channel there in your playlist. Let me highlight some of these and then we'll talk a little bit about them. Here's some of the ones I pulled. And these are not all of them. These are just ones with the higher content of participation that I saw. Fox News segments, Halloween Horror Nights, Galaxy's Edge Star Wars, Disneyland in California, Big Fat Panda shows, which is a good one, 4K UHD resolution, which is awesome.
Which I thought would be more popular.
It should be. Universal Studios, I like the ones in the 4K. Disney Springs, Animal Kingdom, Hollywood Studios, Epcot Resorts, Holidays, that's an awesome, and Walt Disney World and Magic Kingdom. John, what drove some of your playlists and how you come up with some of those ideas?
I was trying to find a way to separate when you start to get like over 1,000 videos, you want to separate them in a certain way. I know the easiest thing is, Walt Disney World, then what park, and then is it a holiday? A very few things fell into miscellaneous. Is it Disney Springs? Is it Universal? There's a few. I was shocked with how popular the Halloween Horror Nights videos were.
Yes.
Because that wasn't my audience. But when what is his name? Child's Play. Chucky got over a million views. I was like, what? Yeah. So I don't know how it happens. I can't, I every time I think I understand, they surprise me with something different. Like the audience.
You used to follow wrestling years ago. Did you ever follow pro wrestling? It's the Roddy Piper thing. Just when you think you have all the answers, they change the questions. That's what it is.
There were days that I would say, "Oh, Chip and Dale are dressed like dinosaurs in the animal kingdom. The people are gonna go nuts." Nobody cared.
I actually almost cussed an Italian. See, that's the problem, John. You and I can understand it, but there's people out there that would understand what because I saw the gesture and it just went. Oh, I almost said it.
Wait, then Princess Elena of Avalor, 110 degrees that day. I'm waiting 45 minutes in front of the castle to film her. I'm like, why am I here? Who cares? Princess Elena of Avalor. So popular.
Went nuts. I'm telling you, you just
went
never.
Nuts. And I got heat stroke. that day.
So let me tell you, Love and Diz World. I don't know if Craig's still in here or not. Craig has really figured out this whole shorts thing and how to do it. He's grown his channel immensely. And now he's doing what I respect about Craig is he's working hard, putting out a lot of full-length videos to grow the support of his channel and taking these people that are just, people that found him because of the shorts and trying to build them into people that want to support his channel. Okay. And one of the things we talked about recently was, the way these shorts go and people find stuff. I did a short the other day. I did 2 shorts. I did one that was, I kid you not, it was Mickey Mouse coming down in a parade, singing the Mickey Mouse theme with the band and all with it. I'm like, this is money. This is 100,000 views. People are going to go crazy. The daggone thing did nothing. You know what hit? The stupid one that had Casey Bryant had submitted them to me. It was a stupid one that Casey was laughing. He was sitting on the van or bus that goes around Disney, that trolley bus. He was sitting on the top of it. The trolley bus was driving down the road, hitting the horn, making people move. That thing went crazy. It's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. So,
I don't get it.
I don't get it either. Mouse Talk, welcome in. We're going to talk about Walt. If you don't know about Mouse Talk, he's a creator down there now. He lives down in Florida. He moved from Maryland. Great guy. If you ever see him in the park, great guy. Can't say enough about Walt from Mouse Talk. He just hit a milestone today on his channel. We're going to
I thought you meant Walt Disney. I thought you meant Mouse Talk knows about Walt Disney. I was like,
no.
Good.
His name is Walt. And his channel is Mouse Talk with he and his wife. They just hit a milestone today. They're growing their channel immensely. They do it right, ethically, clean. You would like it, John, the way he does his streams. Captain Akron, Ryan, welcome in. Great to see you here as well. Let's talk about Halloween. Let's talk about Halloween versus Christmas. Where do you stand on that when it comes to the Disney world?
I love Halloween, but I definitely am more of a Christmas person. And that strikes some people because people are like, Boo to You is their favorite parade. And I get it. I love it. But that Christmas parade, that is my jam.
Now, see, I
just the hot cocoa and the carolers.
Just the way it is. My thing, John, and they all know it in the chat. They'll start posting it here in a second. I've coined a term. Kay Atwood, welcome in. Great to see you. Hallowismus is my term. And here's why. I absolutely love the Halloween parade. I think it's one of the best that's out there. But the incredible thing that's out there is when you walk into the ambiance of the entire Disney property at Christmas, it's just something that's overwhelming and unbelievable. And
I wish it would hang around for 2 months longer.
So do I, bud. So do I. I agree with that.
That's why I cried this year, because when we went into the Magic Kingdom for Halloween, it was like Halloween light. It wasn't very decorated. You didn't get a lot of the decorations that we always get. All the pumpkins that line up Main Street, they weren't there. So when I walked in for Christmas, I expected to get Christmas light. And instead, I felt like things were coming back more normal. And Christmas was not just decked out. It was a little better than usual.
Right.
That was all I needed.
And you were right there by the tree in the center of Main Street. It was a pretty cool thing.
And even though they weren't not doing the parade, they did it in little chunks, so it felt like they were doing the parade. It was great.
Absolutely. John is wearing some of his merch. He does have merch, ladies and gentlemen. That is one of his shirts right there. That's something else I have to get. I try to wear shirts.
I only sell these like once a year because you have to guarantee them.
When you do that next time, I will buy one.
I will.
Let me know. I will buy one. I bought a Corey Meets World shirt. It is Thursday night. Corey usually broadcasts on Thursday. So in honor of Corey tonight, I wore the man with the golden dome. I wore his shirt tonight. You guys can send Corey a note.
I like the Corey shirt.
So, but yeah, you can check out Pandas again. Everything is at bigfatpanda.com. It's one-stop shop for everything, John. Here is, again, his website again for YouTube. When it comes, I call it YouTube website, but it's YouTube. It is what it is. It's Big Fat Panda right there. Live show every Tuesday night. I've been lucky enough to be blessed to be interviewed by John. It was one of my most proud days. I felt out here that I had somebody who I looked at as a hero for me in doing all this that wanted to sit down with me, and that was very cool. And again, a bunch of you have subscribed tonight, so that is awesome in itself.
Thank you so much, guys. Do you remember what show you were? Were you like 80-something?
80 in the 80s.
Okay, I got to look.
80s. So, yeah. I appreciate all you guys putting his links in there all the way through, too, as well.
Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate it very much.
All right, we will do a recap. And, John, we can do a final thought with you. I know you said you'll hang around with us. You're going to check out. I'm actually feeling pretty good here. I've got a pioneer who I respect who's going to check out how I close out my shows, and I'll be able to get some feedback with him after the show. I can't wait to have John tell me what he thinks about how
it's so funny because what you're saying, sometimes, you know how Lou is like the master of podcasts? When I hear him start a podcast, I'm looking at him like, wow, he's on his game. So I get a little like, oh, I'm not, because my thing, I can do a video interview, but podcasts, I don't do just audio. And when I watch Lou, I feel what you just said. I feel the same thing.
You know what he said to me when we finished at the end of the night? First thing he said to me, man, you guys are a lot about nakedness over here. That was the first thing Lou said to me because he was in the hot seat and I asked him a lot of naked questions.
Oh,
yeah. You should have seen his face that night when I started hitting him up with nakedness questions. It was great. So
I want to see. He was probably sweating to death.
He told me, he goes, in all my years, I've never had an interview like this. But at the end of it, he told me that he's met a lot of people through the years, and I was one of the most smooth people he's ever met. And to come for Lou Mangella to say that, I felt impressed.
Yeah, and it's different. That's what's so great about it. Nobody wants to do a fun interview like that. It's very different. And it's good to get people a little uncomfortable out of their comfort zone. And if they don't want to answer it, they don't have to. You can see the way they handle themselves.
Yeah. If you haven't seen John's interview on this channel, it is in the 2020 playlist for Disney Innovators. John was in the hot seat, and he was fantastic. I
was a little nervous. I was like, what's coming next? Oh, my God.
You did a great job. All right, I'm going to close this thing out. You can watch
okay. I'm going to watch
everything as I'm doing it, and I'm looking forward to it here. So let's rock and roll this party, everybody. First, let me bring up here the clubhouse. Guys, you don't want to miss the Disney Chaos Clubhouse. I put a lot of John's material over there. It's a place where creators can find consumers that want to watch and vice versa. We post over there all the time. We're going towards 1,600 subscribers over there. Absolutely free to join on Facebook, along with John's Pandemonium site. Go over there, stop in, say hello. Join the fun that is the Facebook group. Real quick, I want to say thank you to Cristina Wittmann. Ladies and gentlemen, Cristina Wittmann is a paid endorsed sponsor of this channel. She reached out to us and wanted to be part of the Chaos community. She is an incredible Disney-loving realtor in the Orlando area. Hey, Clutch, welcome in. Cristina Wittmann is in the #1 office in Orlando of all Florida. #1 in all of Florida, her realtor office is. She's number 16 in the world. If you're looking to move to Orlando, if you're living in Orlando looking to upsize or downsize, maybe you're looking to buy real estate property as rental properties or investments, check out Cristina Wittmann. All of her information is in the body of this video. You can find everything about her. I'm telling you, you will not be disappointed. That gold sold sign will be up in front of your property if you reach out to Cristina Wittmann. We thank her for her sponsorship of this channel and this show tonight. And I'm telling you, everybody that's already reached out to her, that's gotten back to me, has said Cristina is absolutely amazing. She loves Disney. She loves helping people find their new happily ever after. Check her out. She's phenomenal. So thank you, Tina, for putting the links in there. And hello, Magic for 4. Welcome in as well. As we talk about membership, I want to say, hey, we have Clubhouse members, 4 different tiers. Clubhouse, Toy Box, Phantasmic Theater, and the Chaos Club 33. You can hit that join button or hit one of the links that the people put in there. If you subscribe to our membership in one of the upper levels, you get one of the Clubhouse exclusive minted coins. John has one. I know that he likes it. He's told me that. Many people in the chat have them, and I know that they'll, I'm sure, jump in and say they like them as well. You're welcome to do it. Matter of fact, here's an endorsement from somebody you may know who has 35,000 subscribers right here on YouTube. It's Jojo.
This is Jojo. We're in Epcot tonight. Wish you were here, but we're so excited for you to come back to Disney World. We're chilling here. I love this, by the way. I just, just joining the chaos. It's just I love the idea of it, and I know some days are harder than others, but just stay strong. And something I like to say all the time is every day is a blessed day to be alive, because tomorrow's a new day where we can just get up and create something of our lives. So looking forward to you getting back here in Disney World, and let me know when you are here. I'll be here. Come here.
Love JoJo. It was nice of him to send me that note the other day. We have Team Pete shirts. These are our shirts for our channel. It was created by people at my office. Look, this is a third-party thing. I've got nothing to do with it. They created them to help them. Everyone that sells the proceeds that come off of it, they will help pay my medical bills. It's going directly toward my medical bills. It's being handled by my company that I work for. So if you're interested, I know a bunch of you have them because we've had a bunch ordered and people sending me pictures, and I'm so gracious that you do that. WWPOV, welcome in POV, and Jeremy Javoy, welcome in as well. So if you're interested, go over and check them out. Let's hit some magic mail real quick and buzz through this real quick. Here, we want to thank these people for sending us some magic mail. Hey, Casey Bryant sent us a great Christmas card. All this stuff came a little late, unfortunately, but it got here, and we were glad that they do it. He sent Preston all of these Funkos. Incredible, the amount of Funkos that Casey sent. Some of these are incredible collectors, along with the two that he sent the other night, which I haven't even had a chance to get pictures of yet. So thank you to Casey. He sent our family a real nice Christmas card as well, with a nice note to me and my wife, and sent us a couple dozen things of Florida oranges, which were awesome to see. We got to eat some Florida oranges, and I'm telling you, it was awesome. Disney Digest, welcome in. Great to see you. 49 of you still here hanging out. Hit that like button. Let's get this up over 100. It should be there. We also got a Christmas card from our friends. It's Joey's World. This was awesome. This sticker is now on my computer. Was so proud to get this from Joey, Keith, and Lisa. It humbled me to receive something in the mail from Joey. So, such an important factor in this community. The fact that people love Joey and could care less about any disability he has means the world to me, and he's just so special. So, to receive this was so special to us. So, thank you guys for sending it to us. We got this from Stacy Rogers. I'm not showing the content of the card because she yelled a lot at me. But she sent Preston the Matterhorn Bobsled Donald, which he went crazy about. There's all these ones that he doesn't even have that I don't even know about. They keep coming out of the woodwork here. And she also sent us a pretty cool thing. It was a Darth Vader fighter ornament for the Christmas tree. And then she sent Preston a bunch of these. These are apparently Funko Minis or something. I don't know what these are. Preston knows. He went crazy. He's like, these are great. Of course, he was jumping up and down with Forky. So thank you to Stacy Rogers for helping us out there. We appreciate you real quick. Let's talk about the race to 100K. Let's jump down to here real quick. This is where each week, every show, we update this on Sunday nights. So I'll be updating it again on Sunday. We talk about Mickey and Goofy and his pals chasing that number. We want to get these friends to 100,000 subscribers. Okay. Leading the pack is my guest tonight. He's been on there for a while. Let's get him off of there. That's a good thing to get him off, right? 98.7 thousand people. They can't be wrong. Big Fat Panda in the lead for the race right now. Chris and Amanda at 91.1 for Provost right behind there. There's Nate, the man with a better hat game than myself. It's 63.1. And Corey, sorry, that looks like Corey. I'm just tired. WDW couple, Josh and Taylor, two of my favorite food connoisseurs. They are incredible people, and they are great food reviewers at 56.5. Next in the race, there's Jackie, super enthused, 48.2. JoJo at 37.4. Genevieve, she's at 35.9. Thank you. Congratulations, Genevieve. You're going to subscribe now to People Magic for 4. Thank you very much for doing that. Go subscribe to Panda. Yeah, to Mary, that's a great point. Tell all your friends. Thank you guys for hitting that. Yeah. Paul Engel says he just subscribed tonight to Big Fat. I love seeing you guys subscribing to Panda and helping him get there. That means a lot to me. And Corey Meets World, there he is. 34.8, the man with the golden dome. That should be a Bond villain, I think, is who he should be. But there he is right there, 34.8. That crazy Disney lady, we know how special she is. 17.6. Lou Mongello right there, WW Radio at 16.9K. Magical News Live, growing quick, that young kid. He is a force to be reckoned with, 13.8K. And Here with the Ears, they do a ton of charity for the cast members. Can't say enough about that channel. They are just incredible. Here with the Ears, up to 13.2, so that's awesome. We love that. Let's jump down. Before we do the recognition for this week's channel recognitions, let's do this real quick. I want to talk about this. Over this past year, in 2010, we created a whole new concept. It was the Disney Legacy Recognition of Honor Series. Okay? To get in, you got to be voted in. Right now, there are 20 current channels participating in this. These are channels that sit down, they evaluate the community. We have 20 nominations to 25 every time to get inducted in. This is like a Hall of Fame for YouTube creators, okay? And it's incredible. So it started out with the Muppets. Joey's World was the first one inducted in. Couldn't think of a better person lead in. This is for creators and also for people that are out there like a Mary Wells or a Dre Houston or a Stacey Rogers, people that they're not out there creating. They're just out supporting channels and doing what they can for them. Rob Weiska, people like that. So we started out with Muppets. These were inducted in. Josh and Jenna, Resort TV 1, received the first big acknowledgement for achievement. That's the biggest award of the night. Louis Carrion went in as our military representative. Then just in December, we did Pixar. Great Marco went in, starting it out. A lot of great creators there. Mara in Memphis, she's in here right now. She's just a supporter of the community. I love that this is about creators and consumers. It's not just about saying, hey, I love this YouTube channel and a popularity contest. There's a lot of thought and goes into it. All the voting is legitimate. Everybody gets their votes. They submit them to me. Nobody sees it until the time we do it. We have a committee that oversees everything and make sure that everything is legit. And the great thing is, once you're nominated and in, there's Dean the Live Place, who got the Achievement Award, and Myers and the Mouse, who went in for their military service. Kelly saved lives on Apache helicopters. That is incredible in the military. Here's the cool thing. Once you're voted in, you also get to vote and participate in the next class that comes behind you. And what's the next class? April is Star Wars. It's going to be incredible. And I'm going to give you a teaser tonight. I wasn't going to do this, but we had such a special guest. I'm going to jump up the screen here. Just give me a second because I got one hand. It takes me a little bit longer than when my son's here. Here is a couple of the characters that are going to be out for Star Wars. Dad Builds has already gone in and put it together. We have a list of 23 characters. Lando will be a character. Captain, it's a trap. It'll be a character. It'll be incredible. And that night, the cool thing about this, John, I know you're listening in, each character gets an attribute, like for being courageous, for fighting a medical battle, or for bravery, for like Tanya, who fought the battle against people that came in and tried to attack her as a Disney creator. We gave her one for bravery. There's people that get it in for being a strong female in the community, strong female lead, strong male lead, strong moderator. It's all about positivity. And we create those buttons that you see, guys, just real quick, because I don't want to keep John too long here. But those buttons that you see right there, the Muppet one, that right there was a special pin and button that is created. They're all numbered, and they go out to the winners. There's only so many created of these. Pixar, and there's the Pixar one. That was a special button. It's the size of a Disney celebration button. They're numbered, and there's only 50 total made in the whole thing. So it's very limited. It will be a lot of fun. So congratulations to all those people. All right, let's go up here real quick and say, talk about the recognitions and talk about thank you real quick and a couple other things. So we will time things out here. Let's talk about recognition. Walt Disney said it many a times. Do what you do so well and so uniquely that people can't resist to tell others about you. It's why I'm standing on the top of my mountain tonight yelling about Big Fat Panda, because he is that good. And so are these people. Let's talk about these people. Kadani Sean, congratulations, just hit 100 subscribers on his channel. We're proud of him. That was awesome. I think it's one of the toughest ones to hit because, it's your first real milestone that you got to hit. The Theme Park Foodies, congratulations, you guys, on hitting 500. That's kind of middle of the row between that big number to help you work to get monetized, so congratulations. 1,500 subscribers. They're in here today hanging out. Nerds! Disney Nerd Herders hit 1,500 subscribers on their little channel. Congratulations over to those guys. You guys are awesome. 3,500 subscribers, Mermaid Nina. Congratulations on your deal. We appreciate you. Way to go. Awesome. 3,500 subscribers for Mermaid Nina. And high five, or high four, Mickey says. I'm celebrating Mouse Talk. 6,000 subscribers. It just happened today. He picked up over 250 subscribers broadcasting live from the park. His broadcasts are that good. We're proud of him so well on his channel out there. So I think, did I hit that? Did I miss something? There we go. Jump down here. Oh, it moved on me. That's why. Okay. Here we go. 200,000 views. Christie's Corner. Congratulations, Christy, on hitting milestone for views right there. And also 500,000 views, Mermaid Nina Travel as well. And I'd also like to say a verbal congratulations, Love in Disworld. He's not promoting it as much, but that's fine. I get it. But he just hit 1 million views on his channel. So congratulations out there. Tell Craig in the chat he's special and we appreciate him. All right, we're going to go through members. We're going to tell you what to check out. And we're going to get out of here and bring Panda back on to say goodbye to everybody. Members are important, guys. The VIP members of this channel, look, they pay the bills to help me keep the channel alive, and there from then, anything else goes to my medical bills, so I thank you so much in advance. These are people that are my members. I throw it out there so people can check out their channels or just know that they're supporting and say thank you to them. If they have a number next to them, they were inducted into the Legacy Recognition Hall of Fame contest. So let's run down. We're just going to bolt through here. A lot of great people up here. If I see you in the chat, I'll remember. So there's Mike Wheeler. He's in the chat. I think Tina Marie's in the chat. Thank you. Appreciate you. Dre Houston's in the chat. Thank you. Martin Memphis is in here right now. Dave Houston was in here for a while. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. Love and Disworld's in here right now. Thank you. Disney Digest is in here. They got a great little Disney channel. We appreciate them. They're doing a great job down there growing their channel. Check them out. Donna Kennedy, One Stop Mouse, Dad Builds. Couldn't do this channel without him. M.Y. Mary, Special, Cookie the Monster, Casey Bryant, and of course, AJC Amy. Thank you. Appreciate you so much as well. Jersey Mike, Sean Rogers, Living in Diz, Cookie the Winning Hearts, of course, Pam's Fam, Blue Nose, and Surf Bum. We love those guys. Check them out. They're fantastic. Kadani Sean, Elena, Foss Family. They've been in here tonight. Check them out. Check them out. Darla, Passholder Pair. They were in here for a while. Happy's Hunt. Great to see you in here. Nicole, Josh Goes to Disney, and Kaylee. Thank you guys much. Again, these are the VIP members of the channel. Joy S., Christine Hickman. Francisco's in here. He's a Dodger fan for life. Rosalie, Allie, Andy J, and Disney Connections. They got a great little Disney channel as well. Check them out. We thank Sarah J, Elizabeth, Casey Dog, Jay Nashville, Lady Jammers, My Disney World Fix, Mickey Bunch, and Hitchhiking Bones. John, if you I know how much you like the Haunted Mansion. Hitchhiking Bones is a smaller channel, but I really think you like them. It's got a lot of stuff geared toward that. Andrew Ford, thank you. Tim Rempel, Zoe's World, Jesse, Katrina Scalpini, and the Disney Double Ks. Thank you so much. Space Mountain Dave, good to see you in here, buddy. Ray J and Michael from Michael and Bellis, thank you. Emily Rose, Movie Minute. John, there is Paul Engel's coin. You can see it really good on the channel right now. It's a beautiful coin. Yeah, wow is right, buddy, right? Adventures with VP, Shedrick, Mouse Ears, and Magic Podcast. James, thank you so much. Disinfinity Daniel, thank you. 2 more slides here. Perfect Cat, Jeff C, AAA Sparkles, Pearl, Jimmy, thank you. Arthur, Jesse, and Bomo, we appreciate you. And the final one for the night, Shwanda, Darth, I'm not saying the rest of it. Do Philly Crew, Captain, Ryan, thank you. Adventures in Gonzo, he was in here earlier. Chomps and Sunshine, and Tim Pruitt. Yeah, all great channels, huge support. We appreciate all of them. All right, let me finish this up by doing 2 things. 1, let me tell you who to check out. John's going to like this because I'm not sure he's seen this in a while. Sundays, I tell everybody, these are the people to check out. These are the channels I follow. They do great content on this day. These are my points of preference. Check them out. Mondays, you know them, Triple P, Steve, Megan, and PTV. I actually have a new PTV sound. How about this? Ready? That's pretty cool. I like that. Tuesdays, Loaded with Talent, Mouse Talk, Viapre, Zippity Doodad, More Sunshine Please, Brandy and David, LBV. Just a ton of talent. You almost have to watch the playlist to check them out because you can't watch them all at once. Magical News Live goes on Wednesdays, and so does This and That. Those guys are a bunch of clowns, and I love them. They're hysterical. Disney-based content that'll push you over, double you over, and laugh. Thursdays, Living in Diz, and my buddy Corey Meets World, who's live right now. We love Living in Diz and a family channel there. And, of course, the Lynn Project goes later tonight at 10 o'clock. She'll make you a drink and get you drunk. That's what she does. She's a good bartender, and she knows her drinks. Friday nights, it's Friday Night Live. Rob Fuzz, yes, he's on live on Friday nights with his Pub Talk. And Resort TV 1, they're the matriarch and patriarch of our community kind of for what we've done. They, again, are instrumental and pioneers in this industry along with Panda for what they've done and grown this community, which is awesome. Saturdays, we close out the week with The Freak of Disney, Diz Our Dream, Myers and the Mouse, 3 of my partner channels, and According to Shep. What a great way to close out the week on Saturday. But here's the kicker. Guys, I show this every show. If you're not following these people, you need to be. You see that they're, all of them but one are on the race to 100K, okay? And they go live at all different times. They put content out at all different times. Go over there, check out their content, subscribe to them based on their content. I love these channels. I follow them myself. I've been lucky that, all of them now I consider a friend. I can reach out and call any one of those people, and I'm blessed that God has given me that in the community right now. Ear to Ear Magic is in there. It's a newer channel I found that they do live from the parks. They're very young, very green in all of this, but they are growing, and I like them a lot. So please check out Ear to Ear Magic. Two last things. There it is. Tomorrow night, I'll be doing a special version of Off the Wall on Friday night. It will be a Friday night episode of Off the Wall with Jen and Frank from D-Lo's Diz. I can't wait to do that. Space Mountain Dave, $5. Here's for being late and helping keep things. You're awesome as usual, Pete. I can't wait to catch this replay later. Work is nuts. Thank you for catching the replay. You're going to love Panda. He's amazing. So D-Lo's Diz, tomorrow night, special Friday night episode of the Hot Seat. Sunday night, we go international. It's Dougie from Waltograms from Scotland. It's going to be incredible. I probably won't understand what he's saying half the time, so I don't know where this train's going to go. Most likely off the rails. Sunday night, 7:30. Do not miss Dougie. This one, I will tell you, I'm scared about. It's going to be incredible. Next Friday night, I am interviewing Kenzie again. I have to make up some of my Sunday shows from football. We will be interviewing Kenzie Days next Friday night again. Another special version of the Off the Wall. That will be incredible. And legally, I'm bound to show this next damn slide. Pardon my language. I'm irritated. Steve's World has called me out in this community and demanded that he wants to interview me on the hot seat. He got under my skin on his show. He went on publicly and challenged me and my integrity and everything, and I agreed to it because I was irritated, and now my lawyer says you're obligated. It's a verbal contract. February 14th, I am going to sit down in the hot seat at 8 o'clock. Steve from Steve's World will be interviewing me. No question will be off the table. I will answer every question. That's right. It's Steve, the all things fun puzzle master, super taster, Steve's World, putting Pete McDevitt, the godfather of the community, as I am now being called by a lot of people. I still haven't figured it out, but I love that moniker. I'll take it. John knows my affiliation with New York and our friends from up there. Forget about it. I love it. So February 14th, you better put it in your calendar. Go like the stream now and mark it down because we may break the internet because I'm not backing down to a daggone thing. So he better bring his A game because we're going to get it. Last thing I got to tell you is thank you to these people. They do so much behind the scenes to help a one-armed man. I'm not the guy that killed his wife, the doctor in The Fugitive, but I am the one-armed man. And Dad Builds, Dad Got Parks, Magic News Live, Casey Bryant, and Pearl Manhattan all do so much for me. Lisa T, welcome in. I can't say thank you enough. So again, let me bring my guests back in here to close this party out. John, let me bring you on first. And
hold on, the creativity of some of those logos are. Did you see the one where there was the castle and then Hogsworth under it?
Yeah,
Hogsworth's castle. It was great. Some of those things, and then there's one name in there. I don't know if you know him, Dino Broccolino.
Yes,
what a name.
So Dino was one of the ushers in my wedding.
Okay. Is that really his name?
Oh yeah,
Dino Broccolino.
Our families are both from Cefalù in Sicily.
I'm Sicilian. Do you know that?
I do. John,
okay.
I know people. I'll tell you something on here that I haven't shared a lot. There's some people that know it. Down the family tree. It's down the family tree. Now, it's not real close, but it's down the family tree as we were working it on that, wherever that website that finds things. One of my relatives, Big Paul Castellano.
Ah.
Yeah. So I'm not a Gotti fan, honestly. But it's a long way. I respect everything that went on.
I bet you we're related somewhere in there. I bet you. Sicily's not that big.
It's not. And when you go down to the point there, down to Cefalù, it's on my grandmother's side, my dad. My dad's father was from Germany. So were my mother's parents, but my grandmother's parents, Kunigunda is her name, and she was from Cefalù, and it's interesting when you start looking at the family tree. And so Dino and I became best friends, long story short, when we were younger in high school. Okay. And I would go over there.
Epic name.
Okay. So it is an epic name. And here's the funny thing. You'll appreciate this because you'll understand this. And many of my other Italian friends that are in this link right now will understand this. So we were 17. Dino has a brother named Victor who was also in my wedding. We went out one night, snuck into a bar, fake IDs, and we got caught. I was driving because I was not drinking. Okay. We came back to the house. His parents were up. Nonna, his grandmother, was up. And Zipina, his aunt, was up. And when I went into the house originally, I was more terrified of his father because I knew I was going to get him and Tina were just going to give it to me in both American and Italian. I was going to get, because I can understand it. I don't speak it as well, but I understand a lot. I walk in the house. Zia Pina is with Nonna, and Nonna goes, Zia Pina, come here. And I was like, oh, man. It's like, Nonna never calls me over. Sit down. I sit down on this chair, and she goes through this whole thing in deep Sicilian. I could only understand parts of it. But the end of it that I understood was, zip, zap, yeah. And I'm sitting there, and I just said, I looked at Dino. He's sitting over there, and he's kind of laughing. And I told him, what the F just happened? He goes, she just put Malocchio on you. I had years of bad luck, and then I kid you not, right before she passed away, I got called over to the house, and she sat me down, said a bunch of other stuff, boom, and took the Malocchio off of me. I swear to you, it's the truth. I swear it's 100% true. I got witnesses that can back it up. And for years, they used to laugh about it and say, like, I get in a car accident, be with Victor, that Malocchio just got you.
Malocchio got you.
So, yeah.
That is pretty funny.
Well, John, let me throw it over to you for a final thought of the evening from your side of the book.
You mentioned Final Thought, but Final Thought isn't about me. It can't be about, bigfatpanda.com, which I do hope you go visit, but that's not it. My final thought is the world consistently we see, it feels crazy. Try to sometimes pull yourself back, try to see a different viewpoint maybe of somebody else, and just give love. Don't give anything else. Just give love. That's it. Hug somebody, be there for somebody. Don't try to look at what you have in common instead of what you have separating you.
I love it. That's fantastic.
And don't take yourself so gosh darn seriously.
I love it. That's what John's about. His channel's about fun and integrity and class, and that's why I want you to check him out. We're 12 likes away from 100. If you're coming in late, do me a favor tonight. Hit the
like button.
Hit it. Let's get it over 100. Jonathan Chung says, I have Italian family in outskirts of Rome, but not genetically related. Okay, interesting. Welcome in, Caitlin Make It Blue. Thank you for being here tonight as well. And Darla is in here. We were just talking about you. Thank you very much. So
I got to find out if Dino likes broccoli. Dino likes broccoli.
He'll eat it, but he'd rather have... You wonder why I got huge and I was 305 pounds? I would go over there every Sunday for the dinners. And my God, it's a full 7-course meal, and it starts out with lasagna.
I thought growing up that everybody's Thanksgiving was lasagna. More than that, it was the regular turkey stuffing, yam stuff.
Gnocchi.
Then there was Then there was the what is it? The appetizer plate. I forget the name of it. The antipasta.
Pasta, yeah.
Then you had pies of all different sizes. Then you had something. I thought people were like, what? No, we just have turkey. I'm like, what? You don't have the lasagna?
No, it's unbelievable. Crazy. All right. Well, how do you usually close out your shows, John?
The live ones now, I've just been saying good night, thanks, love you. But I used to say, go forth, create pandemonium, and above all, keep giving out panda hugs to each other. And then I would do a little bit like this. That's it. I don't know why. I was saluting somebody.
I love it. I think that's awesome. Well, here's how I start out mine, and I'll show it to you, John. Real quick, I want to pull this up on the screen. This is Cody Strive to Do Better. He's got 197 subscribers. He needs to have a heck of a lot more. Why do I love Cody? Because Cody is all about the positivity of getting yourself quality mental health and quality physical health. He's an incredible... Oh, I just saw he's in here. I didn't even know it. He's He's a physical trainer that can bring so much more to your life. Go over and check out his channel. He can help.
I am going to check that out.
John, I'm telling you, he's about mental health, physical health. He lives in the Orlando area. He's a trainer. He does all kind of stuff. He will work with you individually. He'll work with people as a group. He'll work with you privately. He's incredible. I interviewed him a couple Fridays ago just hanging out. I thought he was that important. In every show, I tell everybody to please do me a favor, and I want you to strive to do better if you could, and check out Cody's channel and find the positivity of there. If you're go ahead.
There's my workout machine that you think I'd be using more.
It looks like it's well
with
lit.
the light behind it. I used to use it all the time. Oh, I gotta use it again.
Cody's incredible, I'm telling you. So strive to do better in your life. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're struggling in any way, mental challenges, reach out to a friend, reach out to a family member. If you don't have either one of them around, you have co-workers or you have professionals that you could also reach out to. I'm telling you, it's important. We don't want to hear that you had something bad happen to you because you didn't take the time. I'm asking you as a favor to me, please do that and get yourself healthy, mental and physical. Use Cody as your springboard to get there. Also, if you're a creator, please continue. John, I ask you, please continue to whistle while you work right here in the Disney community. Please continue to bring great content to all of us. It means a lot. Welcome here for the moment, Benji. Thank you for coming in. Hit that like button, Benji. I'm trying to get up to 100 likes here tonight. Come on, we can do it. For all you consumers out there, please continue to find your happily ever after right here in the Disney community. If you found Big Fat Panda for the first time tonight, you got a lot of binge watching to do. You're going to find a ton of incredible content over there.
Give a like. All I can here.
Nice. Thank you very much. We appreciate that. So please do that as well. Ladies and gentlemen, we say thank you for being here tonight. We're 5 likes away. Hit it up, everybody. To Disney Baker, great to see you in here. We've had 50 plus in here all night. I think that's a testament to the fact of my guest here tonight. What a special person.
Usually you have like 2,000, right?
No, John, not at all. We
okay.
You know, Wednesdays and Thursdays are tough because usually some of the top channels in our community, like Corey or Resort TV One, are going, and we usually have 30 to 40 in here consistently. Louie, check out Cody's Strive to Do Better, dude. You'll love him. Trust me. And thank you again for your service. God bless you and your battalion. But I'm
one more like. I just hit one more. We're 4 away.
Down to 3. I see 97 up there. So
3.
I'm trying to hold out to say goodnight until we hit the 100, guys. Come on. Hulk smash it, like Cody says. He's got 4 arms.
Yeah, we're not.
Like Hulk.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you very much, everyone. I appreciate it. Yeah, let's wait. Let's wait till you get 100. Come on.
All right. You're holding up Big Fat Panda.
Do it for Petey. Don't let me call Dino Broccolino if you don't give it another like.
What in the world with Russ says, we love John, but we also love you, Pete. Great time tonight. Thank you. JBL says, yes, there are some great creators. Can't wait to see them on the show in the future. I am booked up, John, through the end of this year, 2021, on both my Sunday and Wednesday shows.
That's pretty incredible.
Yeah, it's
I'm booked for next week only. I go like week by week.
Week by week. I love it. Well, look, we're going to close things out. We've been here all night. I know I want John to, I appreciate his candor and hanging out with me, but we're not going to keep him here all night. I love the night.
How many away are we?
3. Let me just say thank you real quick. I want to thank all of you who have been in the chat, whether you've been ninja listening or active in the chat. I want to thank the 97 people that hit the like button. I want to thank the 1 person that hit the dislike. Guess what? I don't care. You helped the algorithm. Thank you for hitting the dislike. I hope you find your happily ever after somewhere else in this Disney community. For those, my moderators, thank you so much for keeping it clean. For my members that are VIPs, they get the special commemorative coin next to their name. I can't say thank you enough for supporting this channel. You don't know how much you helping me cover everything that we do here. It's not cheap, and I couldn't do it without everything that's going on. So, and my cold and everything's starting to come up here. So, John, we're going to say goodnight. And I always do it with Mickey Mouse. We're going out. We'll get to 100. Well, you know what?
Love you, Pete. Thank you.
I get a lot of European love. We'll get those European people that'll find it tomorrow. All my European following tomorrow when you watch this, or Saturday, hit that like button, get it up over 100. So, Mickey Mouse, I always call on you to help me out, my friend. Take me home tonight, Mickey.
Thanks, Musketeers, for joining the party. We'll be looking for you tomorrow, same time, same place. Bye, all.